Beerzerker. Here, the AcDC beer. I was expecting Kiss to come out with a beer before AcDC, but you can't always be right, you know what I mean? Okay, 5% alcohol, Australian hard rock, brewed in France. I was hoping, oh, maybe it's really good beer, but that's my first letdown. These guys brewed the beer in France. Who the hell beers are brewed? I'm sure that's what it says. Something France. Maybe that's where they made the can. I'm hoping this is Australian beer, but Merchandise Nation. This is alright. Shut up and drink the beer. My sound quality sucks, otherwise I keep rocking AcDC. You fucker. Alright. Alright. Hopefully this is delightful. I hope I don't have to choke this down. It actually wasn't a real bad price or nothing. It's like $2.50 or something. For a 500ml can. Looks like what I was just expecting, you know, your typical pale lager. So I kind of grabbed a Pilsner, kind of a Schliemann glass with an etched bottom here. Get real technical. Okay, it smells like a kind of like a Molson Canadian or something. A bit dank, but it kind of Euro lager-ish a bit. Well, I'll have to say, kind of like it. Bit of a dank bitterness, but it's like I want to be a Euro lager kind of flavor, which I'm quite excited about. It's a little bit dank, musty, but it's way better than, I think it's better than Molson Canadian. Okay, I don't really think Molson Canadian's all that good. It's a little bit better than Old Milwaukee, but yeah. And for the price, like this is, it tastes a bit dirty, but not like, there's a lot of beers that are really good when you start at like a brew house or these other cheaper beers, and then you kind of get that nasty flavor in the back a bit, but they're totally drinkable. This is like that, but better, you know? In all fairness, I did chill it down a little extra. It's had about 10-15 minutes in the freezer, as well as being in the fridge for several days, so the aroma is just a Euro lagerish, but a bit American lagerish, like kind of mix. So it's like it has Euro lager aspects in the flavor and stuff that sort of, it's like kind of like a Lowenbrau or something like those beers, which I quite enjoy. But it kind of has that cheap beer, you know, kind of is fighting over the two. This balance between that. Carbonation is, you know, excellent. It's in an edged glass, so that helps. It's lacing a bit and everything. This is tingly. A bit of a soda water tingle. Club sodaness. In the back, it's a little bit sweet. It's got an okay mouthfeel, a bit tingly, you know. Hot bitterness in the back, your typical pale lager kind of hop, which is probably giving a bit of the dankness there. Light flavors, like I said, a bit of Euro lager, a bit of cheap beer. Well, of course, the color is just your typical pale lager. It's quite golden. To me, everything looks a shade darker and redder on this camera. To you, holds up. The price is good. All in all, I'm I'm pleased. I kind of didn't think they'd put out a real shitty beer and put their name on it. And I kind of knew it wasn't going to be like the world's greatest beer either, but so far I'm more pleased than let down, if that makes any sense. Because like I said, I was expecting a Kiss beer before an AcDC one, but um, you know, you know what I mean, like, whatever. Um, Brewed by Brewster, Willer, France. Everything else is in French from Quebec. All our beer, most of our beer that's imported comes through Quebec, which is a French-speaking province in Canada. Oh, well, I'm milking it a bit just to kind of see how this holds up, because some of these pale lagers will turn to shit in the bottom. But so far, it's pretty good. It's just losing a bit of carbonation, that's all. It's getting a little bit more complex and it's a bit smoother. I have to say, um, for the price and everything, the Super Can, this is not a bad. This is the kind of beer you could buy a flat of. Really, I mean, I thought, oh, it's like a one-time thing. Really, it's not that bad a beer, and especially coming out of France. I don't know if I don't know if I really had any French beer. I had some Italian beer, and it was the shit. Let me tell you, it's like the worst beer I ever had. And I heard French beer isn't all that shit hot either. So, okay, wine, but but you get surprised. That's not bad beer. Lagging a bit in the end, like it's starting to. It's still kind of clinging to the glass a bit. Still got a little layer of head on there even. So it's doing a little better than a lot of your cheap beers, people. A lot of your cheap lagers. I mean, this was the cheapest Super Can I got at the deluxe store, right? High drinkability. It's a total party beer. It's actually not that bad. I'd take a Lowenbrow over this, but just barely. And I quite like the Lowenbrow and the Gozer, those type of Euro lagers. I probably picked them up just above this one, but this one's above a lot of your domestic pale lagers. I'm gonna give it 7 out of 11. I'm gonna give it 7.5. Actually, 7.5 out of 11. And that's pretty good. Fucking right, it's ACDC beer. Fucking drink it.